What's up YouTube? This is Brian from Bull Strength coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about minimalist home gym setups that are under $200. Alright, so the first setup we're talking about here is a dumbbell only setup. Now dumbbells tend to be a little bit cheaper, they're about $1 per pound. But I have rounded up a little bit, compensating for any possible tax that might be involved. So here we've got a pair of 10s, a pair of 20s, and a pair of 40s, which equals about $160 total. It's not going to hit the bank too hard, and you can get a lot done with just 3 different pairs of weights. So we're going to be able to do lighter stuff like lateral raises, front raises, and stuff like that with the 10s. Then with the 20s, we could do rear delt flies, curls. And then with the 40s, we can do deadlifts, squats, and different types of presses. So in my opinion, this is a very valid setup. It's very versatile. You can pretty much do most of the main movements with these weights and still be able to get a decent amount of challenge. Now, if you are used to training with heavier weights in the gym, obviously we don't have anything super heavy here. So we're not really going to be aiming for any sort of vigorous strength training. We're just trying to maintain. So we don't really want to aim for reps and sets on most of these movements here. We kind of want to be focused more on time intervals and just putting in as much effort as we can. So because we can't really lift heavy, we just have to lift a lot. We have to move quickly and get as many reps as possible. Now, obviously, you are going to lose strength. You're not going to hang on to a lot of the bigger compound movements that you're used to doing in terms of numbers. But you can at least maintain, pretty reasonably with a setup like this. And the next home gym configuration is comprised entirely of kettlebells. Kettlebells are one of my favorite pieces of gym equipment, period. You can pretty much do everything that you can do dumbbells with, except for you can get a lot more ballistic type movements with the kettlebells. So things like swings, cleans, snatches, you can do a lot more explosively with the kettlebells. And there's just a lot more room for variation when it comes to swing type exercises with the kettlebells. Now you are kind of limited. It's very hard to do curls. Rear delt flies aren't really an option with kettlebells. Renegade rows might be a little bit harder on your hands. So, it's sort of a trade-off. It's more of a preference thing. So if you're into more of the explosive type strength, the kettlebells are probably going to be a little bit better than the dumbbells. However, they're a little bit more expensive. So here I have 2 8 kilograms, which is about 18 pounds, 2 12 kilograms, which is about 25 pounds, and then 1 20 kilogram, which is around 45 pounds. Now total, this setup here, if you're buying everything used, will cost about $155. It could be upwards to closer to $200, especially seeing how scarce gym equipment is now. And the last setup that I have here is a barbell setup. So this barbell that you see behind me, I got for pretty cheap. I picked it up at Play It Again Sports for about 75 bucks. So I've rounded it up to 80 bucks, accounting for tax. And then these plates, just like the dumbbells, they're about $1 per pound. So total, this setup right here is about $200 even. We're talking about $80 for the bar, about $95 including tax for these 45-pound plates. And then we have a couple of 10-pound plates here too. So with the barbell, you're going to be able to do, obviously, all of your compound strength training movements, your floor press, your clean, your deadlift, your squat, your front squat, your snatch, all of that stuff. And then if you can also afford to pick up a landmine, or if you can find a sort of a corner to wedge the barbell into, you can do landmine type exercises too, like T-bar rows, landmine squats, and then you can even do some unilateral training like single arm rows and stuff like that. Now, another thing with picking up plates is you want to get these sort of plates that have handles on them, right? So that way you can kind of use them for different types of loaded carries if you want to do farmer's walks. If you want to carry plates on your chest like that, there's a lot of different things that you can do with this. You can row with the plates by themselves, so you can do a lot of unilateral training just with the plates alone And then you can get that compound, barbell training, obviously with the bar. So of all three of these different configurations, the barbell is probably the one that I would go with the most, only because it is the most versatile. Now I know the market for gym equipment is pretty scarce right now, but if you can get your hands on a cheap barbell, I promise it's going to go much further than the kettlebell or dumbbell configurations. All right, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget that you can support this channel through Subscribestar on Patreon, where I do group strength training classes twice a week. Links are down in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.